Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Yun, and I'm just bringing up the second group of cows into the holding area this morning so we can get them milked. Already did the first one, and you guys might see over there the hoof trim chute. The hoof trimmer's out here. He's got a chute parked on the east side of the barn. He showed up yesterday morning and they already trimmed over 100 cows, so pretty good considering they had to set everything up there. That always takes a couple hours. You got to be able to funnel the cows into that chute, so they got to set up a bunch of gate work and stuff. So that considered, plus 100 cows trimmed before 3 in the afternoon when we get close to start milking again, because they got to leave before then. That's quite a few cows in one day, so that's awesome. They're probably going to move over to this side of the barn later today, I imagine, so we might help them move over with the Bobcat. That chute that's on 2 wheels, you can just maneuver it around pretty decently with the skid steer, so might have to do that. Ladies are looking good this morning. Come on, ladies. So you might notice some cows in this group are marked pink. They've already been trimmed. Since they only did 2/3 of that group, they need to wait to figure out which ones they already trimmed. Hey! The cows also thought this was a good idea to do this morning. They just kind of took the bolt loose, it looks like, or maybe we put this in loose probably. This is that newest brush that we installed last year. They just took it off and it was on the ground in between the alleys there this morning. So we're gonna have to put that on again today. Oh, ladies. So they're now on the west side of the barn. They always set their chute up in the wider alley. The feed alley is 15.5 feet wide, so it gives them plenty of room to set their chute up. And they always park it in front of the barn there. It's kind of a section of 16 beds here, and they can kind of use that to funnel the cows around and into the hoof trim chute, and that works really good. So she just got her hoofs trimmed, came out of the chute. guys remember back to last summer, we spent quite a bit of time trying to level out the dirt on this side of the farm or the yard. And it's because we built these barns and we had some piles of dirt out here. The topsoil had to come away from where those barns are now. And we just never really got finished with leveling it. So we got a guy out here today and he's leveling it out for us. He's got the proper equipment and the proper skill to be leveling this dirt out here. So finally this side of the yard is gonna look pretty nice. And yeah, let's go check his equipment out. I don't know if this is called a low boy. It's just kind of like a belly scraper. This big tub fills up with dirt, scrapes it off of the ground, and then he can dump it as well. And it's a pretty slick machine. We got some drone footage of that thing going. And he's also got a dozer. He can level the dirt out pretty good with this thing, and he can move quite a bit of volume with that thing. So it's getting all smoothed out. I didn't even notice until my dad pointed it out earlier today. This thing's got two engines, one in the front and one in the back. It's a pretty serious piece of equipment. They're not small engines either. Alright, we're out here by the chute handling system. We got a couple of mini corrals, 4 of them. And we got this lady here, 67. She went down in the barn. So we put her in this corral so she wouldn't slip anymore. Just kind of weak. She just calved twins. She went into the freestall barn about 2 days after she calved. Maybe that was a little bit early. It's one of the reasons why we want to extend that pack barn. Then we can leave a cow like this on the pack for 2 to 3 weeks. It'll just be a lot easier on her versus going straight into that freestall barn. Usually it's always okay, but you have one in a couple hundred cows and they just struggle a little bit, and then you end up with a cow that's maybe not so strong anymore. She goes down. We put wobbles on her rear legs. She didn't split them that way, but she just couldn't keep them close enough together to stand up again. So that's what that is. We'll take that off as soon as she's good to go. But the really annoying thing about a cow that's out in the corrals that's supposed to be milking, you gotta milk it by hand if you want to milk her. So that's what me and Deem are out here doing. So the idea with doing this is she'll get better after a couple days. She gets kind of some rest out here. No competition, no other cows on the dirt. They just have more grip than concrete. Healthy cows, not an issue at all with the concrete. But if they're kind of down already and they fall once, they fall twice, then it's hard to catch up again. Put them on dirt for a couple of days, they'll get right back up and going if you're lucky. So this is a strong cow. She should do good. We're out in the feed lot here, and we're just going to take a look at the TMR and the feed bunks for the corrals. It's got some of that fresh silage that we chopped in the last video. The green stuff, so you can see it's got quite a bit more color to it. It smells exactly like fresh silage, like when you're chopping out in the feed lot, which is pretty funny. The cows seem to be liking it though. They're pretty much empty this feed bunk. I don't think they would be this far on a regular day. That might be because the moisture content is higher. There's less dry matter, so they're actually eating less silage, and that's maybe why the bunk is so empty. All in all, the cows are obviously enjoying that fresh silage. Doesn't bug them at all. But that is going to be it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons down below. Check out the Instagram @SaskDutchKid, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.